Hi boys and girls, it's Frankie here, and we're going to read another story, The Mad Pallas Cat, with our Pallas Cat, Tater. The Mad Pallas Cat by Carly DeScope and illustrated by Ryan McCalmo. Leo Elementary School was a happy place. But not everyone was happy with Leo Elementary School. Ha ha ha, laughed the vandal. Now this is a masterpiece. That should get their attention, he thought. Just wait, tomorrow they'll see. His work was done for now. Next morning, one of the students noticed something very strange. "Hey, look over there," she yelled, "on the playground." The students gathered around and could not believe their eyes. Leo Elementary School's beloved lion statue was covered in paint. Teachers heard the commotion and rushed over. "Oh no, my masterpiece!" cried Mr. McConnell, the art teacher. The teachers were not happy. Who would do such a thing? And why? Principal Campbell stepped out in front of the crowd. "Don't worry," she said. "We will get to the bottom of this." The entire school was called down to the auditorium for an assembly. "I bet it was Carlos M. Did you see the mustache on the statue?" whispered one student to another. Some of the kids in the art club suspected each other. Others were convinced that some kids at Grapevine Elementary School did it. And a few of the students had some very different ideas. Principal Campbell sent everyone back to class. But class was very strange that day. A news crew showed up that afternoon during recess. "I did it! I finally made it on TV!" cried the vandal. "Can't believe what I have to do to get noticed around here." Suspect wanted. School vandal still at large. Have you seen this fox? Call 555-0144. For a moment, the vandal wondered if he'd gone too far. No, it will be worth it in the end. Just wait until they hear what I've got to say. The next morning, Principal Campbell found a strange note on her desk. "Do you want to know who I am? Here are some clues. I'm rare. I am wild. I am sneaky. I am from a very cold place. And I love pikas. Good luck. Signed, the Vandal." She called another assembly and read the clues out loud. "I think I know who the vandal is," one student called out. "A kid raised by pikas." "Or maybe the vandal is a foreign exchange student from Norway?" guessed another student. "It can get really cold there and—" "Enough!" yelled a strange voice. "I am the vandal you've been searching for." Then a paint-colored fox costume flew across the stage. The vandal threw open the curtain. "Surprise, surprise," he shouted. "It was me." "Ha! No way! The vandal is a big fat cat," yelled one of the kids. Everyone in the crowd began to laugh. He's sad. Pallas Cat. We are wild, and there are very few of us left. So please stop making fun of me and listen, he cried. And I'm not fat, you know. Pallas cats need big, furry coats to keep us warm when it's cold. We may not be as well known as some animals, like narwhals, platypuses, bears, and lions, your big cat mascot, but we deserve some love and respect too. Oh, I know! Let's make him our mascot and keep him as a cute little pet, one student called out. Pallas cats are not pets, said the Pallas Cat. We belong in the wild, but people are driving us from our land, hunting us, and taking our delicious pikas. Excuse me, Mr. Pallas Cat, said a little boy. Sorry, some people are mean, but we are nice, I promise. Nice? You people laughed at me and wanted to keep me as a pet, cried the Pallas Cat. Then he froze. He heard footsteps and spotted something moving out of the corner of his eye. It was Leo Elementary School's security guard, Mr. Hernandez. Stop right there, vandal, he shouted. The Pallas Cat got awake just in time. Houston News. Fat cat vandal escapes. Feline defacer flees after abrupt appearance at Leo Elementary. A few weeks went by, and the Pallas Cat was still at large. This time, I'm gonna make people listen, said the Pallas Cat. I will take over the school news and demand that people do something to help us survive. All I need now is the right disguise. The next day, the Pallas Cat showed up just in time for recess. The perfect time to sneak into the office newsroom, he thought to himself. He peeked around the tree to see what was happening, and he was shocked. The art club was painting murals of big and small wildcats. Kids in Mrs. Webb's class were creating Pallas Cat's crafts and inventions. The junior fencing team was practicing in Pallas Cat uniforms. And one student even designed her own Pallas Cat video game. What is going on? Did I get through to them after all? The Pallas Cat asked himself. Just then, he heard some strange sounds coming from the auditorium. The Pallas Cat leaned in to try to get a closer look and accidentally pushed open the door. Mr. Pallas Cat, you came back, the little boy cried out. We did all of this for you. I hope you like it. We want you and all the other Pallas Cats to know that we care. The Pallas Cat was touched. Wow, he said, you did all of this for me? But then he thought about what he did to their lion statue. I'm sorry. I was not very nice, and you still helped me. You were right. Some people are good. In fact, some people were really good. Houston News. Pallas Cat no longer near threatened. Small wildcat population on the rise thanks to conservation efforts. Orphan Pallas Cats saved. Kittens rescued with money raised for conservation. The end. All right, boys and girls, that's our time. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you join us again next time for another story time.